Alright.
I got green juice. I got green juice.
Mint. I just realized I didn't close that. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Alright. So now that we beat Misty, we have
saved, right?
Yep.
You're making me want to play WoW just to see this.
Yeah, it looks like Druid's explaining fucking WoW lore to Michael.
WoW is great.
So, let's head back across the Nugget Bridge towards Belle's house, huh? I have a feeling there's something there waiting for us.
You didn't get the ball.
Yeah, we need cut. I don't care.
The baby.
So after seeing Suicune on all the routes in Johto that we saw it on, and seeing it on Route 14 in Kanto, and after beating Misty, Suicune spawns here and does not move again.
It's time?
I am no match for you, as I predicted. Go ahead. Since I met you in the Burning Tower at Ekrotik City, I've sort of known that Suicune would choose you. Take a look at it. Suicune is waiting for you. It has been wanting for a battle of worthy traitor for whom it can entrust itself.
Oh my god, it's time.
If you kill Suicune here, after you beat the Elite Four, again, he will respawn at the Burnt Tower.
Huh.
Well, because that's where he came from in the first place.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like I'm one bad day from smuggling a flash drive into the next NASA launch with the Among Us musical and a message, "Dear aliens, please determine the fate of our species based on this alone." Mood.
But in space, Among Us is real. Alright.
It's time!
Let's do the Among Us musical. Yeah, I was gonna ignore that because I'm not surprised that it exists, but I don't want to know anything more about it. Yeah, so Suicune's only level 40. Let's try Quick Ball for shits.
I need it in reach.
And I need to see chat. Maybe about your sanity. Don't, NASA. Don't launch missiles anymore. You're better luck with Elon. I'm looking it up. Don't do it. Alright, let's see if...
Sorry, but I get dibs on this.
Let's see if Suicune... Yeah, I thought we were just gonna name it Shannon.
I'm still thinking.
Alright, fair enough. Let's see if Suicune can tank a discharge. You probably can. Spinning a random encounters video, not a stage production. It's like a stage play? Oh my god.
That's amazing.
Bjorn just put him to 1 HP and paralyzed him. Let's go. We got one net ball. Let's try that first. Alright. So much for that idea. But yeah, if you were playing with the original Gold and Silver, Suicune is just roaming like the other guys, and Crystal obviously is kind of more important. What are you doing?
I'm thinking of names.
I thought we were just gonna name it after you. Do not click that. Do not click the Among Us musical. Shannon, no. Shannon? Do not.
Oh my word.
Why is it like... Why? Why would you even?
It's like the SpongeBob musical. Why?
Put it back to chat, please. Okay, now that's just gonna be affecting my YouTube algorithm forever.
Come on!
But yeah, so yeah, this is as early as you can realistically get Suicune. Because you do have to beat Misty to make him spawn there. Boop, boop, boop. Damn it. Dust Ball. We'll get him eventually, because I think this is the best as we're going to get for catch rate.
I like how he doesn't run away.
Yeah, no, Suicune just fights you like a normal fucking legendary does. I fucking hate the roaming legendary so much. Thankfully, in Gen 5, there's only one. You can use Master Ball, that fucker. Damn it!
Fuck!
Missed. Yep. Yeah, sure, buddy. Okay. One. Alright. Paralyzed.
Get in the ball, damn you.
Yeah. Stand on the ground. Stand on the ground, you motherfucker. Yeah, we don't have anything better, so just keep using Dust Balls, I guess.
An Ultra Ball isn't even better?
No, Dust Balls are better because it's nighttime. I got the Ultra Balls kind of out of force of habit, but due to when we stream, like, Dust Balls are pretty much always going to be better for these guys. Because we always stream at fucking night, obviously.
Yeah.
Kind of got the Ultra Balls out of force of habit. That was an emotional ride. Yeah, I bet.
I have the
1,
perfect name.
2, 3. Well, give me the name.
Yay! Suicune!
Jesus Christ.
My baby! Ah!
Let's name him Craig.
I'm not naming it Craig. I don't give a flying fuck. Give me the actual name.
No, that was the actual name.
No,
Craig.
no, give me the actual name. I'm not naming it Craig. I don't care. I'm not naming it Craig.
Typhoon. You pussy.
I'm sick of the Craig joke, okay?
Craig.
I'm not naming it Craig.
Craig.
Typhoon it is. The worst part is the guy playing Doc is genuinely talented.
Oh my fucking god.
Pixel, you two are truly amazing. I've never even seen a battle this intense. I have no regrets. Farewell, Suicune. Farewell, Pixel.
That was definitely something.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Steak was my favorite name for Chikorita. It's a good name. Alright, let's heal. Let's save, just in case. And yeah, there we go. We got Suicune. Obviously we're not going to use it for anything.
What?
We don't use legendaries for the Let's Play, babe. And we have our full team anyway. We're not going to use it for anything.
Hey, dude, saving a lot of data.
Yeah. Saving a lot of data over here. What was I about to say?
So are you just playing your way through every generation or every region?
You talking to me or Josh? Because obviously I'm gonna do every fucking like mainline game at some point. Except for like, well, sort of.
Talking to Josh.
I figure. I don't really want to do like the old shit. Like, since we're doing this, I don't want to do Crystal because like there's no point. It's just gonna be this but worse, you know.
Yeah.
But you know. Out of curiosity, what's the nature on this bastard?
Good.
Rash. Is that good? Yeah, it's alright, I guess. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. Let's,
Oh, he's so pretty!
stick, there we go.
For just a little while.
No, we have our full team. We need XP on these guys, not Suicune. You mean this, but better because Typhlosion's moveset actually complemented stats. I mean, all we'd really have is Thunder Punch. It'd be a little better for Typhlosion, that's about it. And there's no... If we did the vote again, there's no guarantee that we'd get Cyndaquil again, even. Alright, so... Let's see, what now? We did the power plant thing.
Roaming.
No, Shannon, we're not doing the roaming shit right now. We'll be doing a dedicated stream for the roaming legendaries, and that stream is not now. And it's not going to be anytime soon. We're taking care of everything else first. Like, everything else first.
Why? To end it on a note that you're gonna hate?
Because we have more important, more interesting shit to do. And also, I don't really know what the best spot to, like, grind out Latias's encounter is. Let's see. We gotta get to Cinnabar at some point. Okay, let's do... Oh, you know what we can do? We can just go through Mount Moon. I can't... Oh, that's not next to the water. Alright, so say goodbye to Cerulean. We got everything we needed here. We got the badge. We got Suicune. And we're gonna head out. Buh. I love Slowbro's doofy fucking face.
Me too.
Actually, what are these? What do these other items do? Grass moose, same on a coin basically. Alright, never mind. Okay, let's keep her going. Jason, goodbye. What are you doing after stream since you ignored me on Discord? I'm sorry, I was in a call, I didn't see. I got cleaning and shit to do.
But I'm
can't-
available
you can't
after
go
I
through the
take a
water.
shower.
Hello, friend. This is the notorious Cerulean Cave. Horribly powerful Pokemon live here. Only those who defeated all 8 Kanto gym leaders are allowed to challenge it. In Gold, Silver, Crystal, the cave was not there. According to the lore, the cave collapsed on itself at some point. But it's fine now. I wonder if we'll be able to make our way inside at some point. I wonder what weird-ass Pokemon could be living in Cerulean Cave.
We could maybe play Minecraft. I'd be down for that.
We go play VR chat and annoy some more people.
I'm not really in the mood for VR, honestly.
Fair enough. It's probably a Magikarp. Yeah, it's probably just like a fucking dumbass Magikarp. Can we seriously not go through Mount Moon through this side? I thought they like removed something so you could. That's annoying. Alright, never mind. Alright. So let's do this instead then. Nope, we gotta get through Diglett Tunnel to get to Pewter. Oh, lovely. Alright, let's fly then. At this rate, I'll probably end up doing Sabrina last, because I'm trying to do things like... I'm trying to do things in a way where we can get multiple things done at once, kind of, and Saffron's kind of just a hub.
You're in Cerulean.
I don't need to be in Cerulean. I'm getting out of here. Literally just take the underground path. Yeah, fuck it. I'm trying to... fuck it. This is faster. There's only like one thing in Mount Moon anyway, so it'll take 2 seconds after we kick Brock's ass. Yeah, by the way, I gotta go fight Brock.
Woo!
Gotta grab Victoria, though. Did Pokemon ever do online multiplayer? Yeah, starting with the DS games, actually, yes. You could battle your friends through Wi-Fi and stuff. You could battle your friends through Wi-Fi and stuff.
Not sanctioned by Game Freak, no.
Well, oh, if you mean multiplayer, like playing alongside your friend, no. But like shit like PokeMMO exists. We've considered doing PokeMMO on the channel before, or some of those other similar like Pokemon, but it's an MMO type of deal, because then we'd be able to play with you guys. But it's kind of a wishy-washy idea we've gone back and forth on, because like it seems like it'd be cool, but I don't know how long it would be. A, how long it'd be interesting, and B, we're already doing like all the mainline Pokemon games. We'd kind of just be doing those again,
Yeah.
except with toxic fucking kids on an MMO.
Yeah.
But you can battle your friends online and shit. I can't, obviously, because I don't on equipment, but you know. You can always do the Pokemon. We could play Pixelmon. I have considered Pixelmon being a thing as well, because Pixelmon is fun. Having player on PokeMMO, it's really easy to lose interest. Yeah, Pixelmon is. Yeah, PokeMMO, yeah. Well, because that's the problem. It's literally just Leaf Green or whatever, but multiplayer.
Temtem also exists. Can I have my gum?
Oh, yeah, which one?
The unopened one.
The unopened
Oh,
one?
I'm sorry, opened one.
Okay. I don't know if I want new one.
No.
I've heard a lot of iffy things about Temtem. Obviously, I can't confirm any of them, but I've heard a lot of iffy things, mostly about like the development team of Temtem, and I'm kind of okay with distancing myself from it, if I'm gonna be completely honest, without going into that entire shit show, because I don't know how true any of it is, but I've heard it from multiple accounts, so I'm willing to believe at least part of it. It would be different if, like, you select a region, select your starter, and a group of your friends actually adventure together. Yeah. I think there's another Pokemon MMO that lets you do shit like that, like Pokemon World or something like that, but again, it would have like the same kind of fallouts, I think. Alright. It's Brute.
Careful, that water's halfway off.
Here, I got it.
Alright.
There we go, now it's empty. I'm a thirsty boy.
You are.
Yeah, just like Brock.
He's not thirsty, he's lonely.
I mean, same thing, depending on how long you've been lonely.
Mm.
Wow, so off we get challenger from Johto. I'm Brock, the Pewter Stage Gym Lead. I'm an expert rock-type Pokemon. My Pokemon are pervious to most physical attacks. You'll have a hard time inflicting any damage. Come on! You getting sick of this battle theme yet?
A little.
Graveler! No, no, not fucking defense curl. Whatever will
Not
I do?
doing curls to intimidate me.
Just starts doing crunches. But yeah, no matter how many badges you have beforehand, Brock is still Brock.
But yeah.
Kabutops.
I like that one.
I like Kabutops, yeah. I'm gonna switch on this fucker though, because I am pretty sure he's got.
Yeah, sight hands.
I'm pretty sure he's got Giga Drain.
He'd be really good at cutting wheat.
He really fucking would. I can't argue with that. No time inflicting any damage, Brock. You literally get taken out by 10-year-olds that just left the house 10 minutes ago with a turtle, a frog, with a flower, or a burning lizard daily. Deadass though. But yeah, there was an anime, and I sounds like I'm tangenting off into something else, but I'm not, because there's something Drew just reminded me of. There was an anime for Pokemon called Pokemon Origins, and Pokemon Origins kind of basically soft confirmed something that a lot of people have been theorizing about since Gold and Silver, and that is the gyms intentionally use different teams depending on how many badges you have, because in that show, Brock saw that Red had no badges, so he only grabbed 2 Pokemon. That's why, like, these guys are actually, like, well, I say harder boss fights. Like, there isn't some kid with a level 5 Charmander about to get bodied by Brock's fucking Kabutops. They're only going all out because we have 8 badges. Which, for, like, a lore thing, I think that's kind of neat.
Some people even bring nothing but a fucking butterfly to curb stop you. So if you battle Brock, when do you get to smear shit in Ash's face?
Yeah, you know what? I forgot that Michael doesn't actually know that much about, like, anime versus video game. Ash is not in any of the Pokemon video games. Ash is exclusive to the anime. Well, and technically the manga. That's kind of a different character with the same name. We get to fight the character that Ash is almost sort of kind of based on, but Ash is not around in any of the games. Which I always thought was weird. I always thought it was weird that they kept those so fucking separate. You know? And then they made Ash Greninja a thing. Fucking hello? Yeah. Yeah, right? That does sound weird to people who don't know, like, Pokemon, isn't it? That Ash isn't in the fucking games at all.
Yeah. It is weird.
The character Ash fucking wish he was legit, though. Yeah, because here's the thing. The Pokemon anime is based off of the manga. The video games are also based off the manga. Kind of. Very loosely. And they went in just different directions with it. So they made a character for the anime sort of based off the manga, but they had to actually give him a personality because Red didn't really have one, obviously. And then, so in the games, they just sort of rolled with it and made him like the silent protagonist type, and then in the anime, they made Ash because they needed him to be a character.
A fucking thirsty Brock and his moving boulders are in here.
Right, because they based off the anime, so like Brock and Misty are still there, but they actually have like fairly different personalities. Also, this.
Aha! It itches. It itches.
Yeah, I don't know what itches.
Does he have?
He sent out Lord Helix and shouted, "It itches." I'm not really sure what that means. Maybe it's a religious chant of some kind.
I think he needs a doctor or to shave his pubes.
Brock, they still cream for that. Imagine your battle cry being "It itches."
It itches. Like, what does that relate to with rocks?
What does that relate to anything that's happening? I don't know. And he always says that, by the way, like that. I haven't mentioned like the trainers coming in the last Pokemon and saying shit because that's a holdover from Platinum. It's whatever. But I don't know why Brock's is "It itches."
It itches.
It sure
It
fucking.
apparently itches.
It itches. Let's try surf instead, maybe.
Is that a joke about him getting a boner?
Do boners don't itch, Shannon?
Did you almost ask me if boners itch when you are in fact a penis owner?
Well, no, because I was so flabbergasted. I was like, no, they don't. Like, what the fuck?
Imagine if someone threw out a Krabby and said it itches.
Oh.
I think maybe he's not as lonely as we all think. A penis owner. Listen. Not everybody who has a penis identifies as a boy.
I do.
I'm trying to be inclusive. I know you identify as a boy, but not everyone who has a penis is a boy.
Yeah, but if you're referring to me specifically, you can just say I'm a dude. I'm cool.
I mean, it's also not incorrect to say you are a penis owner.
I mean, I feel like we're going back to the person name thing. Like, it's not incorrect, but it's not something people say. I'm just
trying to be inclusive.
How many penises are you up to, Michael? I got 5 in the shed somewhere.
Whoa.
So he also gives the TM for Rock Slide.
I have 1. That sounds exclusive, actually. Well, you know what? I'm trying, alright?
What about the people whose penises are mortgaged?
I'm a titty owner.
A titty owner. Aren't you technically a titties owner? Unless you only got 1, I guess.
Wow. What a personal question. Sorry.
Penis for rent.
Ooh, woo.
I was gonna give this to Sriracha because Earthquake and Rock Slide together is pretty good. We don't need Fire
I
Blast
just have
anymore.
the one that's attached to me. What about all those poor penis renters?
Penis renters.
I always felt bad for them.
They can, if they save up, they'll be able to own one someday.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
Penis renters. Pretty sure penis rental is illegal. Nah, dude.
I mean, that's just a hooker, isn't it?
Well, prostitution is illegal in a lot of places, Shannon.
Not everywhere.
Not everywhere, no, but pretty much everywhere in this country.
Guys, I got a 30% APR on my penis. That's not a good APR. I guess you could say I got shafted.
30% APR on my penis. Oh, God.
I have a 69% interest rate. Wow. You actually snorted.
Some states penis rental is illegal, is it?
Y'all.
Penis rental. When you're like looking at porn, is it just window shopping at that point? You looked like you're pondering it, like, yeah, kinda. You're like thinking too hard about this, babe. Get it? Thinking too hard? Or she's disassociating. Hang on. Didn't even do a good whistle that time.
Sorry. Hi.
Hey.
What did I miss?
I made a dumb joke about boners and you didn't respond, so I thought I broke you for a second.
Oh, sorry. No, I'm good. I just disassociated a little because I'm not playing with my slug.
Alright. You can play with your slug, just don't shake it near the microphone, that's all. Just like, slowly, that's all. Ha! Hard!
It's legal if you film it and upload it to Pornhub.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, just play with your slug slowly, away from the microphone, it'll be fine. Viridian Forest!
I feel so dumb that I need a slug to not do that.
Well, there's nothing
or
wrong.
Like a fidget thing.
Well, babe, I don't have a problem with you doing it. I'm just making sure you're not being, like, loud on the mic, because you told me to make sure you're not being loud on the mic. I'm just doing what you told me to do. So in the original Gold Silver Crystal, Viridian Forest basically didn't exist. I think it got burnt down or something.
Ooh.
The real reason was there wasn't enough memory, so there was, like, borderline nothing here.
Yeah.
I like the music, though. It's very like upbeat.
The blue flute.
Blue flute. That is a repeated, multiple use battle item. Is it under medicine? Oh, duh. It's under battle items. Wakes up Pokemon.
Ah.
Shouldn't back up.
Oh.
Game Freak actually very ecologically aware and want to represent pyrogenic ecosystems. Yeah, of course.
Sorry.
Oh, there we go. Go around. Fuck. There you go.
I'm getting my other fidget toys in soon. Right now my cube kind of broke, so now I just have my slug.
Yeah. TM77. Oh boy. Fucking psych up. Looks like I have to fight this fucking kid.
Or I could color, but then I feel like I might lose my hand.
Right. If it wasn't for the fact that you were coloring for like 10 hours already, I know you'd just be...
10 hours straight.
I know you'd be coloring right now.
Yes, feed me the inferior insects.
Let's
Let's
just do what a real bug can do. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but for some reason, Scizor retracts its wings in its battle sprite. Never been a fan of that. Never been a fan of it.
Life, you scare me.
Also, that's just another thing. Scizor can retract its wings. I know bugs can do that, but I don't like it. Fun fact, Shannon, did you know that according to, like, I don't know if there's Pokedex entry that mentioned it or if it's just something in the anime that mentioned it, but the dots on Scizor's clamps, they're supposed to look like eyes, so that way it'll look weird to predators.
Huh.
I don't know what the fuck is preying on a Scizor, but that's the thing. What does Scizor look like with its wings out? I can show you, because I think in the front sprite it has its wings out.
That's actually a very interesting topic, by the way. A couple decades, there was a big effort to prevent fires in national park land, not realizing the natural cycle of some forests is to partially burn down and regrow each year using ash fertilization.
Right. Wasn't that a problem like Australia and shit with like the bushfires and stuff?
And by preventing them, they let so much flammable material built up in a result in a big enough fire that actually wiped out the forest.
Yeah, because people thought they were like helping versus...
I like it.
Yeah, because he looks a lot better with the wings because like evens out his design.
Yeah.
That's a shitty thing, you know, when you think you're helping, but you're actually making everything exponentially worse. That is actually the story of my life.
That's my biography right there.
Yeah, right? Samesies. No, I like how it retracts his wings. Do you? I don't know. I think it looks kind of weird because there's nubs. That's why you purposely start fires in places like California sometimes. Ah, okay. I mean, I feel like a lot of people just like setting shit on fire in California, but that's neither here nor there.
Yes, no. More blood for the blood god.
These are controlled fires, Jameson. I'm aware of that, but I'm just saying that I feel like she would probably catch on fire there anyway. Like firefighters do, not the crackheads. Hey, crackheads could also start controlled
Or
fires.
gender reveal parties.
That was not a controlled fire. That was not at all a controlled fire. I like the way their exoskeletons crunch beneath my teeth.
Do you have teeth? You're a bug.
If she's a female praying mantis, she better have teeth.
It's almost
they
like
need
human
those.
intervention is actually more shitty for the forests. Fuck yeah. Well, I don't think ancient humans were bad to forests. I think when humans started domesticating a lot of shit and using too much technology, I think that's when it started getting bad.
Well, yeah, because technology is not inherently a bad thing ever, and people who think technology is inherently a bad thing are fucking dumb. But it's like...
It's when they start favoring technology over the planet.
Right, yeah, or like you're just being stupid with that technology.
Yeah, it's like we literally drive around giant, lunky, 2,000-pound fucking cars that literally run off of dead dinosaurs.
Yeah.
That's not great for the air.
Modern, yeah. I mean, the first humans to arrive in America has hunted some megafauna to extinction. Right.
Yeah.
That's true. That was like 50,000 years ago. Right.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to say, like, you know, all ancient people were better, but I mean, there's definitely a noticeable difference.
I feel like they lived more in tandem with nature. Like,
well, because they didn't have a choice.
They did, well, yeah, because even if they did eat meat or hunt, you know, they hunted the megafauna that normally didn't have a whole lot of prey.
Mm-hmm. Which is the reason there aren't 10-foot tall flightless birds in your backyard right now. Right, but I'm kind of okay with not having those around.
Yeah, and I mean, they'd use every single part of it. No part of it was wasted. Now you can just go to the grocery store and only have chicken wings if you want.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about the rest of the damn chicken.
Yeah.
Technically, praying mantises have mandibles. However, Scyther has teeth, so I assume Caesar does too.
Probably. So,
you don't know that.
If we come here through the back, this is how we can connect. So, yeah, this is also another way to connect back to Johto, because this is where Victory Road was, remember? But I just wanted to do that. No, I don't, like, you see, I agree with what Shannon says, but it always pisses me off when people try to act like technology is, like, inherently such an evil fucking thing. Like, dude, fuck off. Like, you literally have, like, you have no idea what life would be like that back then. I remember, right?
We'd have no wheels.
I remember.
That'd be rough.
I remember, also, the gym leader is not here.
Fun.
Let me just point that out real quick before I go on this tangent. Jim doesn't have a leader. A young man from Pallet Town became the leader. He was often away. All right. I remember I was in school once, and we had this discussion, like, where the teacher would give us, like, a question, and everyone would have to put, like, their sticker on, like, this board of, like, yes or no, right? And the question was, like, do you think, like, people use too much technology today? And I was the only one, or, like, it was, like, do you think technology is, like, taking over people's lives or something, right? It was something along those lines. And I was, like, the only one who said no. And, like, people tried giving me shit about it. And, like, the teacher's like, well, do you want to defend your case? So I was like, yeah, sure. And I looked at all my fucking classmates. And keep in mind, we're all, like, 16, right? And I was like, and I was looking around. I'm like, so you guys really just think technology is a big deal, huh? Like, being addicted to Facebook and shit? It's like, fine. Throw away your phones and your Xboxes and your cars and your medicines right now. No? Well, that's all technology, you dumb sack of shit. Like, you can't just pick and choose. Like, it's like, you can't just you can't say a blanket statement like, fuck technology, and then use the ones you like.
Yeah, and again, I entirely agree with you. I just think a lot of people use some versions of technology for not the greater good.
No, I know
anymore.
that. I know that, but a lot of dumbass people like to not make a distinction and just try to act like Facebook and computers are the problem. Technology keeps me celibate, so I don't know, my lack of seed spraying is a bad thing, make go fuck themselves. Michael, I don't think that's technology's problem. I get that from guns, germs, and steel, by the way. I've heard non-fiction books. Create much human history is determined by geography and environment. Without technology, probably half of you wouldn't have made it to your first birthday. Literally, though.
Yeah.
And even if you did, your mom probably wouldn't have made it. It's, I don't know, I hate people, I hate when people make, like, those, like, blanket statements about, like, human morality, and then they just turn around and do the shit they were talking about. You know what I mean? That being said, return to monkey. Found it, Scizor has teeth. Oh no.
Ew.
Oh no. I, like, don't like that. Without tech, both me and my mother would have painfully died in childbirth. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But, like, people like to act like they're woke and be like, oh my god, social media and phones. Meanwhile, they're posting that on Facebook and trying to pretend they're smarter than the racist Aunt Martha, who keeps posting about how all her kids are lazy bastards, as if she isn't a shitty parent. I'm sorry, I'm going on, like, a different tangent now.
You're projecting. I love you.
I don't have an Aunt Martha. I don't think.
No.
I don't think.
I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like there was a point in time where we went, like, with tools and different things to help us in life, and then it's like, when we realized, like, some shit had detrimental effects, they're just like, oh, well, it helps us.
Right, and
and they lost that compassion and connection in nature.
Right, and that's shitty, but that's not, like, and that's, like, that is a shitty thing.
I 1000% agree with you, I'm just...
No, and that is a shitty thing, but I mean people who try to blame, like, all of society's problems on, like, one thing that barely matters.
No, fuck that.
I have an Aunt Martha. I haven't spoken to her since she moved out of Oregon. Well, no. Social media specifically is a blight in society, but that on its own is not enough reason to go full and prim mode. Yeah, right. Like, dude. It's like, yeah, Facebook's annoying, but Facebook's not the reason people are shitty. Shitty people just post on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like Facebook because I think it's, like, depressing, and all the people, like, And it's like, people are like, oh, I use to stay connected, and that's sweet and everything, but it's like, I can just text people, or like, call them on Discord or something. Everyone I want to talk to, I have full fucking contact with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's very few people in my life I have, like, lost contact with that I would still want contact with. And those people who I don't talk to very often, they're just fucking busy. I can call them whenever I want, it's just they probably will take a while to call me back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, sorry. This is the technology that's a blight on society right here. And no, I do refuse to update it, because I honestly, at this point, it's kind of funny.
Like, I don't know. I 100% agree with you, but I think there was a point where it's like, they started, instead of prioritizing nature and using tools to help them, they prioritize tools and not nature to help them anymore. And now we're just so disconnected. Yeah,
I'm not saying that's not fucked. That is fucked. I'm saying people who act like they have all the answers and then they say some dumb shit like, the world ended when they invented MySpace. Like,
shut the fuck up, Karen. I'm sorry your fucking kids learned a good lesson and stayed away from your toxic ass.
Red's house. So welcome back to Palatown. Population 7. Hi.
I'm Ash from Palatown.
He hasn't called either, so I have no idea where he is or what he's been doing. They say no news is good news, but I worry about him. So Red hasn't been home lately. He's got a Wii.
Nice.
He upgraded from a Nintendo Entertainment System. This hasn't been used in a long time. Can we sleep in the bed? Nope. No, I don't know. That's just like some random thing that always kind of pissed me off. I couldn't really quantify it super well.
What's your question, wife?
Blue's house.
Sorry.
How did Red upgrade to a Wii if he hasn't been home for 3 years?
His mom bought it for him.
Yeah, his mom bought it for him as a surprise, but never came back. My kid brother's the gym leader in Viridian City, but he goes out of town so often it causes problems for the trainers. So, this is a weird thing. Daisy calls Blue her kid brother. I could have fucking sworn Daisy was younger than Blue. Because if you remember Leaf Green and Fire Red, she used like a tiny kid sprite, and Blue was 10. You ever heard of uncontacted people? There's an island in the Indian Ocean. Last time an anthropologist tried to get there, they got spears thrown at their boat. I have heard about that. That's fucking terrifying. We found Oak's lab. Ah, Pixel, good of you to come all this way to Kanto. What do you think of the trainers out here? Pretty tough, huh? Ah, you're collecting Kanto gym badges. Imagine it's hard, but the experience will surely help you. Come see me and get them all. I have a gift for you.
I mean, don't contact them.
Yeah.
It's like, literally, we already stole this land. Like, we don't need any fucking more.
Yeah, at this point, it's like, just don't contact them.
Like, literally, just let them be.
Hell, let's try to do the same. Actually, I had to do RTB because the arrow shot them fucked up their hydraulics. Jesus Christ.
Oof.
Imagine just being, like, a tribesman, and you take out a plane with a bow and arrow.
And you have no idea what the fuck it is.
Yeah, in your mind, you just killed a demon and saved the world.
Yeah.
Like. Alright, so that's Palatown. Red and Blue are both missing.
So where's Purple?
Their
weird love child.
Well, if they're both missing, unless they're both out fucking somewhere, then he doesn't exist yet.
I admire them, honestly. For thousands of years, people have been trying to get other people to fuck off, and these guys actually pulled it off.
Oh yeah, dude, straight up though, like, they're the only ones who have real, unadulterated peace and fucking quiet in their lives.
Like, I joke about my dream of wanting, like, a little cottage and a farm and shit, but, like...
But you don't want to go full-on, like, native, like...
Yeah, it's like, I still want to be able to have, like, a tractor to be able to help with my farm, like...
Yeah. So, Cinnabar Island got a little fucked. Oh, as soon as we heal. Doo-doo. There's a notice here. Cinnabar Gym is relocated to Seafoam Islands. Blaine. Hey. Liz asshead. Who are you? My name's Blue. I was once the Kanto champion for a solid 15 minutes.
Nice.
Although it was short-lived thanks to Red. Anyway, take a good look around you. The volcano erupts, and just like that, a whole town disappears. We can go on winning and losing in Pokemon, but if nature so much as twitches, we can be overwhelmed in a second. That's the way it is. But anyway, I'm still a trainer. See, strong opponent makes me want to battle. You want to battle me for real? Show me any Kanto badges you got. 5. You're not ready to battle me. We need to get all 7 other badges before Blue will go back to his gym.
Oof.
Best gym ever. Yeah, this one is in Gold, Silver, Crystal.
Wow.
It is one room in a cave.
Why doesn't it just take the Pokemon that hurts instead of all your ball?
Because it
What?
all your Pokeballs. Because it heals all of them immediately, and it's for free. I got what Michael means. Like, why not heal one instead of all of them? Because it fully heals all of them. Like, it's just automatic.
And renews all their PP points.
Yeah, and it's free. Healthcare in Pokemon's pretty good as long as you're, you know, an animal.
Year 10,000. Some strange tribe gets access to a comms relay and sends out from a broadcast from a random backwater planet known as Earth. Yes, we knew about you guys the whole time. We just think you're all fucking annoying.
Yeah, straight up. If there are aliens, they're staying away on purpose at this point. How many people died in the Cinnabar explosion? Probably a fucking lot of them, because like there was only like 3 people in the Pokemon Center, and Cinnabar had like a whole science team there at some point. Yeah, so the volcano on Cinnabar Island, which wasn't there in Fire Red and Leaf Green, I guess it was an underwater volcano, erupted and destroyed the whole place.
That's fucked.
Yeah. No sign of Blaine. No. Or any of his trainers. Yeah, Blaine apparently set up shop in the Seafoam Islands, where Articuno used to live. Oh yeah, by the way, fun fact, we can get the legendary birds later. In Gold, Silver, Crystal, the legendary birds were not there.
Ew.
Yeah, so there's gonna be more legendaries for us to catch later, but we can't do that right now, so I'm not gonna even, I just figured I'd bring that up now.
Hey, since I'm in the mood to flap my lips, you guys want my take on why we haven't found aliens yet? Absolutely.
Sure. So wait, where did Articuno fuck off to? I want to say Articuno is just in the other Seafoam Island in this game, but we need... Okay, spoilers, I guess. We can catch the 3 legendary birds after we beat Blue. So, beating all the gyms, it's not going to be go straight to... She only has a fucking teeth. Look at him.
Greg, please, I'm drowning. Take me out.
God, if Beans was a Pokemon, I'm pretty sure he'd be a Beedoo.
I've found aliens. We pass boofs all the time. No thoughts.
No thoughts. Getting high with aliens sounds like an adventure.
I honestly think well, technically, scientifically, there have been live bacteria found on Mars, so technically aliens have been found.
Yeah, but that's not what we mean, damn it.
However, I do entirely believe there are aliens, and I think if people really think we're the only fucking kind of rusty, dusty creatures out here in the middle of fucking, you know...
Getting high with an alien sounds like adventure in the entire plot of Paul. Never seen that movie.
I think it's a little...
It's
I don't want to say selfish thought, but I think it's like... It's so big, and technically what we are is already a miracle in it itself, according to science. You know.
It would be a cosmic miracle if we were alone. Yeah.
Arrogant. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Live bacteria that we put there from the Mars rover. There's that too, I guess. Seafoam Island, somebody put an also on the sign. Cinnabar Gym has moved here. So, there's got a bit of an upgrade in Heartgold Soul Silver.
Nice.
So we go up the ladder.
I 100% definitely believe aliens have already been here. If you look at a lot of... Okay, the Earth has existed for 4 billion years. 3.5 of it has had life. 100,000 since humans evolved, and 100 since we started exploring space.
Less than 100.
Yeah.
Right, so it's like, we just haven't been looking long enough.
Yeah.
And it's like, and it's like, you know, I think it's like, it would be really weird if we were the only things out here, but it's like, if there are other aliens, there's nothing saying they're intelligent. They could just be like animals.
Yeah. Or it's like, we're, what's the word I'm thinking of?
Intelligent?
What-based life forms?
Carbon.
Yes, thank you. We're carbon-based life forms. For all we know, there could be hydrogen-based life forms. You don't know.
Right, but at the same time, like...
Based on our limited science and knowledge, we haven't only been in space for less than 100 years.
Yeah, I guess, but like, the carbon life form thing...
Like, Pluto rains fucking giant hail balls, you know?
I mean, yeah, like, multiple planets are just made out of gas.
Yeah.
Which, like, to me makes no sense, but that's just because I'm, like, smooth brain.
There's only about 50 years between the first air flight and the moon landing. Technology goes fast. No, I have a different take.
Alright.
All right, while you're typing that out, I'm going to give you my take. I think aliens have literally already been here, and my proof is if you look at all the different stories, scripts, hieroglyphs, carvings, paintings, we already know as a human race we are all creative. So it could definitely be them being creative. But if you look on all these different pages and pieces and everything, you see a lot of similarities in very, very different cultures with, like, not necessarily flying saucers, but, like, flying machines, or often, like, fire demons or fire birds, like these flaming hot things.
Yeah, but mythology gets passed around by people traveling the world. We did a lot of traveling. Everyone in the world did a lot of traveling around to the other parts of the world for a few thousand years before we settled down and started building shit.
100%. But again, I feel like this is different than mythology because a lot of times in the context of which these are found, it's usually in physical stories or history books or like hieroglyphs which are telling a piece of like people's lives.
Right.
Not necessarily in a case where it looks like it might just be they're having fun or being creative.
But your point is like they're too similar for it to be a coincidence.
They're too similar for it to be a coincidence. And not only that, still in modern times there's a lot of shit that happens similar to those connections.
Right.
That can happen. And in my own experience, I have seen something I could never explain. It could have definitely been like an asteroid falling or something, but it was fucking freaky. Ugh.
Oh, well, I mean, the thing is, let me catch up on chat first before I say anything.
Okay.
So I don't, like, repeat something someone else said. How to take where to make contact with reverse engineering their technology since first contact.
Yes.
Let's talk about what type of alien is out there. We're talking Star Wars type, Star Trek, Stargate. I mean, like I said, if there are aliens, there's no guarantee that they're intelligent. So, like, probably because, like, Stargate was just, like, giant bugs, right?
But at the same time, that's also having the mindset of, like...
I'm just saying...
I don't want to say arrogant, because that sounds mean.
I'm just saying there's no guarantee, because when we first evolved as creatures, we were not intelligent either. There's no... Because that's assuming that the aliens evolved the same way we did and learned a language and shit. Like, not every animal does that. We're the only ones that do that.
Right, but that's also assuming... like humans would be smarter, which they
I'm not saying we'd be smarter, I'm just saying...
They could be smarter.
I'm not saying we'd be smarter, I'm just saying we might have evolved different. There's intelligence goes fast, good science fiction, the hardest part to swallow about this, I still not our world, no blame, that's hard to predict, will happen, my actual point. We all agree the aliens out there are the Twilights? I don't know what the fuck that means.
I don't either.
And the thing is, with the whole aliens making contact thing, if aliens did make contact with us, I mean, like, if aliens came to our planet, there's no guarantee they'd be able to survive in our atmosphere.
Oh, absolutely not. However, I definitely agree to a point of what Druid said, because think about it, right? If the public knew about aliens, right, knew about their existence, that would cause fear, panic, chaos.
Right, but why would the aliens be so willing to just work with our governments?
Well, the whole thing, it's not, A, it's probably not just our government. B,
the human government.
Yes, the human government wants technology. Just as Divine said, it has been very fast. It's still pretty accurate. We can fly in the air in giant metal machines.
Yeah, but like it's not like all of a sudden planes existed. It took the Wright brothers a lot of attempts to make something that kind of worked.
Yes, but look how fast we've perfected that.
Yeah, because as you
in a couple hundred years.
As you make more technology and understand it more, you can use that technology to start making more technology. We're not banging rocks together and seeing what happens anymore.
Right.
I think on the universal scale of time, the window after species has enough technology to make their presence discoverable from space, but before they get so advanced they ascend past physical existence some way is minuscule. Tell me if you think humans exist in 10,000 years will be 1.5 meter tall bipeds made of flesh and bone or even of matter. In 10,000 years, the universe is nothing. I mean, 10,000 years to the universe is nothing. I mean, yeah, that's fair, I guess. That makes sense.
Oh, these things.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, fair enough. I don't know. I think basically synergy between the bacteria through monkey to God. Bacteria can't observe shit, and monkey can only observe other monkey. Right. It's like we're not at a high enough level yet, basically. Which, like, I could understand that, sure, but it's just, I don't know. I don't know, like, people who are like, yeah, no, aliens probably exist, like, that makes sense to me, but people who are like, no, yeah, there's aliens and they're on our planet, I feel like that's just kind of silly, because
but at the same time, that's, like, we went to the moon and we're headed to Mars, all because of suits. They could do the same thing. They could have something even better and easier.
Yeah,
so
but you're going off of science fiction and assuming that these aliens by default are way smarter than us, and not to sound like arrogant humans are the best, we have no realistic reason to assume we have reasons to assume that if they could, they would be similar to us, but there's no reason to assume that they would be mega galaxy brain, no pun intended, mega galaxy brain, super smart conspiracies take over the human puny planet, because, like, why would they? If they were that smart, they'd probably stay the fuck away from us, because they know we have nuclear bombs and aren't afraid to take out our own planet in the process to take out a few hundred lizard people.
I mean, maybe.
Is what I'm saying. If they were that smart, we would understand that we are so stupid that they don't want to go near us. It's like going near a tiger. You know it's not smarter than you, but it will fucking kill you.
Well, at the same time, though, if you became allies with a planet and they knew we weren't as strong as them, or they wanted, or if, you know, they were like,
or if they wanted
hey,
something Earth had that their planet didn't have.
Exactly. It's like, hey, we'll give you some of our technology and teach you how to use it and hone it.
And we get your shit.
And in return, we get something.
Right.
So it could be
that
anywhere from science fiction. It could be experimenting on humans. People go missing all the time.
I think in
you know,
in Ben 10, that's how aliens make contact with humans, because Earth had iron, and none of the other planets had fucking iron somehow.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
We also have water. We have so much water, which is not found on a lot of other planets.
To use a familiar analogy, I think most species' physical development ends with pulling a Dwemer from Elder Scrolls, and how the fuck would we observe that? Quickly and painfully.
Like, quite honestly, I would not be surprised, even if it was like, this is a massive conspiracy theory I've heard of. I don't necessarily believe it, but, okay. Where am I going to start?
It'd have to be hydrogen-based due to the amount of water we have. I mean, or carbon-based like we are. But yeah.
Yeah. So this is a conspiracy theory I've heard. I don't necessarily agree with it 100%, but it could make sense. People can't go into the Vatican. The reason for that is there's a lot of hidden documents in there. There's a lot of important historical books, a lot of important texts, and a lot of people theorize there's a lot of shit about, like,
hey Yoshi, how's it going?
all different types of governments and, like, alien life forms, like, shit like that. Okay? And they have a powerful person there, living there, to protect those documents from ever getting stolen.
I beat RE8, nice.
So it's even possible that the actual government, like, the president doesn't know.
Well,
and really, it's just a different form of government that we're not even really aware of.
First of all, no. But second of all, even if we had some secret shit on the government in the Vatican, you know what the government could do? Burn it down and make it look like an accident. If you think
Again, if they had no idea.
Right, but if they...
And if they're also way too busy, like, trying to make sure that people aren't trying to kill each other and cause another civil war, they have other shit to worry about right
Yeah,
now.
but I'm just saying the Vatican has existed for long enough where if that was the case, they would catch some whiff of it and be like, okay, let's burn this place to the fucking ground like it's a library of fucking Victoria.
Well, not if you slap all sorts of, like, Christianity on it. Just saying.
The government does not care about your beliefs.
They care enough about it. They care enough about it. If the Vatican got burnt down,
if
do
they
you
thought,
know the rampage that would happen? If
the government thought there was something that important in there, they would consider it a good enough risk. But we're getting into the politics discussion, and that's not allowed. There's a cool story called The Road Not Taken, where FTL is a shit-based technology, but humans missed out on accident.
I love that story.
Some aliens with medieval-level tech invade Earth probably lose because all our tech except FTL is better. Realize they've given us the last thing we need to conquer the galaxy until they go, oh fuck, what have we done? Caligo's the same fucking... whatever, close enough, I don't care.
It's not close enough, it's different, but okay.
Close enough.
It's a theory I've heard of. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I could definitely see how some ideas could exist. Or there's, like, another conspiracy theory that shit is hidden in different national monuments. because it's like Mount Rushmore. You can't physically go up on Mount Rushmore. You can look at it
Yeah,
from far
but
away.
why hide it in a giant fuck-off monument instead of hiding it somewhere where it's actually hidden?
Because it's easy to see from the sky, Jameson.
No, it's fucking not! You cannot see You cannot see the Washington Monument from space.
The Mount Rushmore? Yes, you can.
You said the Washington Monument.
I'm sorry, I meant Mount Rushmore.
You
can entirely see that. You can see the Grand Canyon.
No, I was gonna say
from
no,
the sky.
no you can't, and no you can't.
Yes, you can.
You can see like where the Earth is, like the not Earth, the planet, like the dirt and the rocks and shit, but you can't make out details.
And again, like I said, this is not necessarily shit I believe. This is just conspiracy theories I've heard of.
Well, that one's dumb as shit.
You can definitely see the Grand Canyon from the sky.
I'm very confused getting in the middle combo, but I have a sneak suspicion it wouldn't matter if I was here at the start. I still wouldn't follow me either.
Yeah.
Me either, bud. Let me look at this.
Okay, Grand Canyon. How big is the Grand Canyon?
You can't see it from space. 1940.
I'm not saying from space. I am saying from the sky. If you are like at the level of a plane.
Well, duh, of course you can at that point.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
1948, the first computer occurrence in 1981, the first major personal computer is released by IBM. The same year, first portable computer is made. 5-inch screen, 2 floppy drives, and less than a megabyte of memory. By the mid-90s, computers have progressed for some computers ship with a 4 GB hard drive. Moore's Law is... Yeah, Moore's Law is POG.
You can see both the Grand Canyon and Valleys Marinere, I don't even know how to say that, are visible from space.
Okay, but the Grand Canyon is not nearly quantifiable.
It is almost 2,000 miles long.
You see, if Shannon didn't just look that up in front of me, I thought she'd be just completely making that up, but like,
you can see the Grand Canyon from space. It is 2,000 fucking miles long.
Right, but you can't make out what it is. You see, oh my god, what is that? We figured that out later. And also,
I haven't been to space. I cannot confirm.
Also, like Divine said, the Great Wall of China thing is a myth. It's always been a myth, and it's not even close. Like, you cannot see the Great Wall of China from space either. Like, not even close. Where is food?
How'd we get to plane height? Because I said from the sky and not from space, because those are two very different distances, my guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, my dad is massively into aliens. Like, he has done research for years.
He married your mother, and she puts fucking carrots in meatloaf. I think I figured out why.
Yeah. I don't necessarily believe all those conspiracies, but I've definitely had my own unique experience, and my parents have also had a really weird experience regarding flying objects that were in the sky. I didn't see an actual alien man. However...
Listen,
I really still don't know what it was.
Listen, all I'm saying is that I think it's a little convenient that every single, like, I've been kidnapped by alien story took place in the middle of fucking nowhere in the Bible Belt where there was no way to prove what they saw and not prove they weren't fucked up on moonshine.
Oof.
Yeah, I caught all those.
Okay. You cannot see, okay.
You can photograph the Grand Canyon from the ISS because there's some pod cameras up there. The naked eye can't see shit from there except clouds, ocean, land, and city lights. Right. But I mean, at the same time, I feel like if you're saying we can see it from space, then I think like it's implied you're using like really pod cameras, as you put it.
And again, if you are doing
but at the same
international planetary travel, of course you're going to be able to fucking zoom in on it.
Right.
But
like normal people can't see shit like that, and that was my point. But but like what Divine said makes sense because it's like if you have that kind of technology, you have the technology to zoom in, which I guess is kind of more
Michael,
to the point.
cease. I do not want to think about that with my parents. Thank you. That's not funny.
Well, sure, the camera size. Yeah. No, that's just that wasn't my point in the beginning, but like thinking about it, I guess it is kind of like a no shit thing. It's like if you can fly like that, then you can probably see it. So it's like if you could... So I guess Shannon does kind of have a point. I think Shannon kind of has a point then, actually, because it's like if aliens built it, then the aliens have the technology to look at it, I guess. But I feel like at that point you're reaching really hard.
Like,
your fucking ass cracking
I definitely think aliens have already been here, but I don't know... I don't know if they're actually working with our government.
There's one theory I saw, and it's kind of a joke theory, but I love it. It's that aliens came to Earth in the dinosaur times, saw the entire planet was infested with giant murder lizards, fucked off, and never came back, because they didn't realize that, you know, they're not around anymore.
I had an alien land in front front of my house. He ran in from an F10 with me in Smash Ultimate, mumbled some shit about non-quantum versions being dog shit and unbalanced, and left. Good riddance. He was too much of a Pac-Man main.
Oh my lord,
yeah,
dude.
because one time I was driving home from work, and like close to my house, there's like this really, really weird like dirt road and a bog, and there was like this big light in the sky, and it was like red, then yellow, and then it turned bright ass green, and it crashed in the mountain, and I heard nothing about it on the news the next day. And there was like no fire or anything. I sat and watched it for a while.
To be fair, meteors hit the planet all the time. You'd be surprised.
I've seen meteors though. I've seen meteors crash, and it never turned like that.
I mean, it just depends, like
maybe it depends. Was a different material.
It depends what it's made out of, yeah, because it would burn different.
And it didn't crash like a normal sound. It was weird.
The only species drink milk after you see dairy is bad for you. Also, only species that drinks peach, mango, pineapple, spirulina, kale smoothies.
That's
Karen.
spirulina.
Whatever. Let me eat my cheese in peace.
Ooh.
Could have been space debris. Yeah, it could also been that. Could have been like space garbage.
It could have been, but it was definitely really weird. And then for my parents, when they were 16 and 17, I think, they were driving home and they were on the highway. I think I told the story one time on stream. And they were on the highway, and they completely shut down the highway for some reason, and my mom took out a film camera and was taking pictures. It looked like a really, really weird, bad accident, but they thought they saw aliens and, like, took pictures because they didn't look like people.
Oh, okay, yeah. And I know where this is going. Someone told your mom to stop taking pictures, but the thing...
No, she brought it to a film place to get pictures done, and then the guy, when they went to pick them up, they said that they got taken by the FBI. And they never contacted her.
Because your mom took pictures of a fucking dead guy on the side of the road. Your mom's lucky she didn't get thrown in fucking prison because they assume she murdered a fucking guy. Like, of course the pictures got fucking taken away. Like...
But, like, at the same time, if it was a crime scene, like, they should have brought her and gotten her in trouble. Why would they just take it and not say anything?
Because they were investigating your mother because they thought that she was a dumb enough serial killer to just take pictures of it and haven't developed it right in, because you'd be surprised how many people fucking do shit like that.
I've seen the same thing here a few times over Utah.
Yeah. Sometimes they fuck up and let rejected rocket stages land near populated areas or the Chinese space and you don't give a fuck.
Oh, the one that's happening tonight, technically, and tomorrow.
I like the theories of Nazis finding reverse engineering crash UFO because it implies that alien technology is still lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently there's a lot of theories that, like, Hitler was using, like, black magic to fucking, like, power up the Nazis or some shit.
Well, it's actually very interesting because the man who created Wicca, his name is Gerald Gardner, and I am severely summarizing this.
Yeah.
He was in a coven with women, and when they heard about the Nazis, they actually did
they curse the Nazis?
To curse the Nazis in the middle of the woods. They had, I believe that was the one they had like a sex orgy or something to really rise the power up, and then they lost.
So you're telling me that there is a non-zero chance that the Nazis lost World War II because a bunch of witches busted a nut in the middle of the woods thousands of miles away?
No cap.
God, I fucking love your religion, dude. Wicca's the only thing that makes sense to me.
I'm not Wiccan, but...
Paganism is the only thing that makes sense to me. You give me, yeah, I'll read your fucking Bible.
Come here, can you suck my cock to raise my power level? Listen, when you're getting your dick wet, you aren't telling me you aren't having a good time, alright? And also, I'm pretty sure, like, with Hitler's quote-unquote black magic, it was, like, the extreme levels of torture, drugs, and awful medicines they'd feed them.
Right. Oh,
Hitler's black magic was the meth and heroin that the troops did. Yeah.
Right. Well, because it wasn't actually confirmed that, like, Hitler was interested in, like, Wiccan shit?
No, Hitler was not.
Sorry, I'm doing something real quick.
No, you're fine.
There we go.
And I'm not saying that necessarily having an orgy in the middle of the woods to stop Nazis is a thing.
But you can't prove it didn't.
But, like, what do I have to lose if it isn't? Like...
What do I have to lose? Oh, God, no. Microphone. Sorry, hold on. Muting. Alright, sorry about that. Thing came out of the arm there.
I want to make sure I have like all that information correct because I know
I don't
everything
care.
I stated is right, but
I don't care. I like your version.
Details.
I like your version better, no matter what the actual truth is. Even if that didn't happen, fucking Mr. Gardner, or whatever you said his name was, probably told that story like that to make it sound cooler.
Let me read an excerpt from an article. All right. In 1940, you know, there was Hitler.
Yeah, World War II is going on. Yep.
It was very bad. Gardner wrote about this specific magic working in his book. In a forest clearing surrounded by pines, they marked out a witch's circle, the stage for their magical efforts, and a place of a traditional bonfire, perhaps of fear of being spotted by in place of a traditional bonfire, perhaps for fear of being spotted by enemy aircraft or local air defense wardens.
Sure.
A flashlight or shuttered lantern may have been placed to the east of the witch's circle, because that's the correspondence.
Right.
As their focus for magical assaults. They were naked or sky-clad, as most pagans say.
Right.
They began to dance in a spiraling pattern around the circle, building up communal ecstatic state in which they believe they can control magical forces. So, they essentially raised what's called a cone of power that's like a really, really strong magic energy.
Raise my cone of power, don't you?
Oof. So it was about 17 or so witches indeed got together to put a hex on Hitler.
And they did it by fucking.
Yeah.
Mint. Alright.
Dancing and fucking.
Bring it back to chat.
All done. Because I know something else happened, but I can't remember. Yeah, and then within 5 years, Hitler committed suicide, so...
Goddamn.
You know.
Here, let me do it on here so we can see it a little better. He was interested in crackhead supernatural shit, especially relating to the origins of the German people, not how mythical, relating black sun shit to wake up was quite a stretch. Alright, fair. I didn't know the details, so I'm not trying to be, like, offensive or anything. I just didn't know the details.
Yeah, no, like, no, witches would not even want to associate with Hitler because, believe it or not, witches are, for the most part, good people, but that could be said about any religion.
Yeah. Fun fact, the Japanese released one of the new aircraft carriers and they named it Duck. I love it. Practice, however, was just searching for something to replace Christianity, the German culture, so seen as foreign, possibly Jewish influence, and explaining the views of historical parties here. That's not me saying it myself. Right, of course. Yeah, I didn't know if it was, like, wicked shit specific. I'm sorry, I should have said, like, non-Christianity based religions or whatever.
No, you're fine. I mean, the media demonizes witchcraft super bad because they're like, oh, Book of Shadows, but they fail to recognize that means, like, a book of hiding. Because, of course, if anybody found your fucking Book of Shadows, you'd be burned at the stake. Yeah. Or it's like most of modern torture actually stemmed from the Salem witch trials. Right. Or, like, just the witch trials in general. Because they were so terrified of the Black Plague, they blamed it. They had to find a source of blame in order to cope. It's not okay, but that's what happened. Yeah. It's very interesting when you start looking into, like, the historical pieces of, like, witchcraft. Yeah. Absolutely fucking fascinating. Because a lot of people think it originally started in cultures that, you know, looked at women as they would take care of the household. They were the ones who would help deliver children. They were the ones who would cook your food and raise your kids. They were important, and they often had a lot of herb knowledge to help with any type of ailments or anything around them. And some, like, around the Black Plague, they started dementing those images to try and scare people of, like, herbology and shit like that. Right. And then it would cause witches to be burned at the stake, and then that, unfortunately, that just never left. Yeah, and that's just people being afraid of shit they don't understand, like, always. Yeah. Speaking of... Sorry. No, you go. Speaking of which, let's leave you in technology in the witchcraft community. I think this might come out here before. I've seen rumors they will bring potions in a microwave. Oh, yes. A microwave magic. It's a... No, but I mean, you guys don't have anything against, like, technology. No, not at all. Like, honestly, the whole thing about witchcraft is literally intention. It's putting energy into the universe and doing a ritual to back up that energy. So, for example, if you wanted to do a self-love spell, right? I do this shit a lot because I'm an insecure bitch. Rose petals. What do you think of when you think of rose petals? Or roses?
Like Valentine's Day and shit?
Right. That's the holiday of love.
Sure.
So, rose petals often symbolize love, confidence, sex, lust, things of that nature.
Because there's nothing special about the shit like cauldrons used back then because what they had. Yeah.
Right. So cauldrons are normally cast iron cauldrons because that's what people, going back to like people who would be in houses and such, that's what they had to cook their meals in. They had their one giant pot, their ladle, shit like that, and then it's just slowly over time evolved to a cauldron when we got pots and pans.
Right.
Because a cauldron's kind of the one and done kind of thing if you think about it.
Right.
You can saute shit in there, you can boil
Yeah, because
shit
it's just
in
a
there.
giant cast iron bucket, basically.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got all the other badges, so Blue is headed back to the gym.
A lot of it is related back to either, like, energy or shit that really ancient witches have, or pretty much almost anybody has. They wouldn't go to the store and buy a fucking, like, grape amethyst cluster or something. They would just use what they got.
Yeah.
Which is why a lot of the herbs and stuff in witchcraft is based on what's in your kitchen.
Right. I want a cast iron bucket now.
I have a little baby cauldron. He's cute. Sorry, self-love spell. So you think of roses, you think of love and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's basically you putting the energy in those things.
Yee. When you think of mint, what do you think of?
Well, now because of you, I think of that one bitch who got turned into a mint plant, but,
Okay, except for that. Don't think about minty right now.
Like Thin Mints and stuff? Like candy?
I mean, I guess, but more of the physical mint plant.
Like cool? Like the cool flavor
Cooling?
and stuff, yeah?
Yes. So, almost with mint, I probably should have picked a better example. Mint is meant to be healing.
Right.
Like when you have a stomach ache, you have mint tea.
Sure.
Because it calms the stomach. So normally I add a little bit of mint to try and like add this calmness and healing to what you're doing. Speaking of which, I appreciate this info a lot because I like learning about different belief systems in daily life. It's quite rare to meet a witch. Absolutely. I love being open about it because it is so... Nobody... The media represents us so terribly. And we literally... Everybody's like, oh my god, they're gonna kill a dog, eat a child, and sacrifice themselves to Satan. And really, I'm just like, I like a good hamburger.
Yeah.
You know?
There's no witch thing, that's just general.
Or it's like, I just like a cute plant, alright?
Yeah.
So yeah, I love answering questions about shit like that. It's something I've done for almost 9 or 10 years now, so I'm very passionate about it, and not to knock on wood, or what's the word?
Toot your own horn.
Not to toot my own fucking horn, but fucking beep beep. I've been doing it for a while, so I've done like years and years and years of research on this shit, so it's really interesting to me.
Yeah.
Where was I going?
No clue.
Self-love spell.
Oh yeah, like mint and shit.
Yeah. And then, something you could do is you could take a candle of a pink color. When you think of the color pink, you know, you probably think of, like, maybe a little more feminine, like love, like hearts, shit like that.
I like how genuinely evil Satanists barely exist, and the actual truth of Satan is basically just Reddit, the ideology, straight
Seriously.
up, though. What's this, Druid? Oh god. That's a long Tumblr post. I do not have time to read that, I'm gonna be honest. Sorry.
Well, I think, again, this is no politics rule, but I'm gonna try to be careful on this. Temple of Satan is a little bit better and less racist. But yes.
Right.
Because essentially Church of Satan is also kind of dying out, and I noticed Temple Satan is kind of... They're actually the first recognized...
I have very little to add to this conversation.
Yeah, they're like the first, like, government recognized religion involving Satan, so...
There's not a lot of religions involving Satan, actually. Fun fact.
And just to clarify, most of them don't actually worship Satan. They worship the ideas behind Satan.
They worship the idea of, like, you know, if you're praying for sinners, it's like, shouldn't you be praying for, like, the one dude who kind of needs it?
Right. It's kind of just praying against, like,
yeah,
some of the issues that can be found in other religions.
Anyway, yo, you finally got here. I was in the mood at Cinnabar, now ready to battle you. You're telling me you conquered all the gyms in Johto.
I just know anything with 9 angles? Angels in the name is to be avoided at all costs, because they are what you think they are.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
What was this?
The very long Tumblr post. It's blue!
Whoa! It looks like Bakugo.
You think everyone looks like fucking Bakugo. He does not look like Bakugo.
With the self-love spells, essentially you could just put those herbs on a pink candle. It could symbolize self-love. You sit there and watch it burn down and you think about self-love.
Yeah, it's all symbolism and stuff.
Yeah, that's literally exactly what it is.
Yeah.
It's symbolism, and then if you believe in energy work, it's raising that energy to attract results.
It's basically like...
I went on a long tangent.
Yeah, it's basically putting in this energy to make what you want happen.
Yes.
Based on what you've told me.
And you don't ever need a ton of tools or herbs or fancy fucking shit. As much as I enjoy witch talk on TikTok, there's so much misinformation and so much fucking capitalism in there. It's annoying.
It's just elitism at that point.
Yeah,
you know, it's like
it's trying to be trendy. It's like, I appreciate the aesthetic, but you don't need a giant thing of herbs like I have.
I don't even think it's people being trendy. I think it's just like people trying to be like, I'm the one doing this right. You know what I mean?
No, that's just...
That does not say angles. They do everything people think Satan is doing. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought like your fucking autocorrect ate your thing.
Order of 9 angles. Satanic and left half.
Okay, all right. Yeah, that's enough of that sentence. That is enough of that sentence. I don't even.
Gross.
Yeah, I don't want this on my computer. Thanks.
Yeah, this is not great.
Yeah, so tap back to chat is what I mean.
I didn't even hear that before. The more I learn every day.
It's been a weird stream.
I know, I'm sorry. I just get very passionate about my witchiness.
No, you're good. So this is blue. He doesn't have a specific type because he basically just uses his rival team minus the starter.
Sorry, I go down weird rabbit holes. No, you fine.
No, you're good.
I appreciate you educating me on that, so I can, like, if I ever see,
If you ever hear about it again, you can stay the fuck away from it.
Yeah.
Archive's gone.
If you want to know a weird fact, well, weird. And no rabbit hole is more engrossing than what do most extreme people actually believe.
I mean, fair enough, yeah.
Valid. Fun fact, did you know the Temple of Satan also sells official cards and certifications?
Oh.
So you can sign up and literally, this ain't sponsored by the way. I'm just saying.
Did you have to? Okay.
For $25, you can get a card, like a custom card with your name on it, all the satanic tenets on it.
Mm-hmm.
And you can also get a really cool fucking certificate. It looks edgy as fuck.
Well, yeah, of course it does.
And it's signed by the guy who runs Temple of Satan. And then you can hang it in your house.
Alright, cool. Let's talk about anything else. Let's talk about legit anything else in the world.
Why? I think that's so funny. Like, in a good way, though. Because it's like, hi, I'm my business card.
I mean, I guess, but...
You violate my rights, here's my card. Like, that's fucking
If someone
awesome.
gave me a Satanist business card, I wouldn't be intimidated anyway.
Well, not a business card. It's like a personal card.
Right. If someone handed me that, I would not be intimidated anyway. Be like, this dude's fucking over edgy. Like...
I mean, like, is it bad? I kind of want to get it for the edginess.
Yes.
I was talking about how I was like, no, don't do it for the aesthetic, but at the same time, like, oh my god, I kind of want that in my house.
No, that's not happening, no. But thanks for the suggestion, but no.
He's so funny. In some interpretations of Lucifer and Satan are different, unrelated entities. Lucifer is being a cast-out angel, and Satan just being plain old manifestation of evil.
Right, right. Which
yeah.
I could believe, I guess.
That is what a lot of witches believe.
Gyarados.
Some witches worship different deities from different backgrounds. So some witches do end up trying to work with Lucifer.
No fucking lord.
But
Thank you for using interpretations. On a completely random note, I don't want to sound like a whiny bitch, but ask how long streams usually last. I just want to know if anyone is going to MC with me. If not, I might just go to bed now. After we beat Blue, I'm going to wrap it up. We're going a little longer than usual, and by a little, I mean we're like 2 minutes over at this point. Usually we only go for like 3 hours, but once we beat Blue, I'll wrap it up. I just figured we were here.
Some witches do have deities, some of them don't.
Right.
You could have, like, a deity from a lot of different cultures.
Yeah, because, again, it's all, like, interpretations and shit, so it's not even necessarily you believe in this one thing or the other. It's just sort of like a thing to... You explained it to me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just try my best as someone from the outside looking in to remember it, if you don't mind.
Sure. I'll correct you.
The way I've seen it put through you and a few other people is, like, it's not even necessarily like, oh, this is, like, the god I believe in or whatever. It's like... If it's something you can visualize and relate to, it lets you pump out that energy better because it's something physical for your mind instead of trying to tell yourself, believe in this or this is what this is. Like it's like giving it something to focus on.
It's like more of a spiritual manifestation of your higher self.
Right, sure. That sounds smarter than what I said.
Yeah, some witches have deities, some don't. Not every witch is religious either. It can just be a spiritual thing. I tend to be a religious witchy, though.
Yeah. Nice.
But it's fun, because then I can just learn about different pantheons and, like,
different
stories.
There's a lot to learn.
mythology.
There's a lot to learn, and it's cool.
And it's like they all link together. It's fucking weird.
Well, yeah, because most religions are just recycling the same stories over and over and making them your own. We should move on to any other topic before I start pissing somebody off.
Oof.
Yeah, Godzilla.
Excuse me. Missile, I definitely want to play Minecraft. I'm probably going to be on after we stream in, like, 10-15 minutes because I gotta, like...
Hose off.
I gotta take a shower. But I'm super quick now because I have short hair. It struck me as bizarre at first that someone could pay reference to, say, Thor and Basset when their original followers lived miles and centuries apart were never aware of each other. It makes sense to me, though, because it's not the historical details that matter, but what they represent.
Exactly.
That, and I might have overshot the size of this art piece. I feel like I need some music or background conversation before I go insane. 100%. Also, Jameson, I respect your wish for a topic change. That was my last 2 cents.
No, dude, you're good. It's not you guys. It's just me. I don't want to say something stupid and start pissing people off because I'm not even trying. You have to understand, I'm not even trying to, like, make fun of religion when I say shit like, oh, it's just them recycling stories. Like, that's not me trying to be a dick, but I can understand how people can think of me just trying to be a dick.
My last 2 cents. It is very interesting, but I feel like sometimes different pantheons or several different types of pantheons, because you can have deities from several pantheons if that's what's drawn to you.
Yeah. I get the burn.
It's, you know, their story, their context in that story, I think can definitely be real. I think...
Right, it's what it represents, like Divine said.
Because I am a devotee to Hades, and a lot of people think... I don't ever really tell anybody in real life except for my really close friends and you guys. My family doesn't even know. They just know I'm a little witchy and weird. They don't even know that I'm fucking... Hades is my god for now.
Normally I wouldn't use a revive during a boss fight, but I want to move this along so you can hop on Minecraft.
I have had a lot of interesting experiences with him, so I think more of, it's not, how do I explain it? I think with different cultures, right, they almost always have, like, a divine being of, like, the underworld and taking care of the dead / wealth.
Right.
Something like that.
Because it's like, technically speaking, Hades rules over everything in the ground, and that goes for gems and precious metals and shit, which is kind of a funny little side effect.
Yes.
So I remember you mentioning Basset, and I was like, yes, of course, you gotta be in good terms with Beans and Squeaker's progenitor.
Exactly. And so Hades is my main guy, but I am open to working with other deities, but it's kind of how Jameson said, where it's more of
what it represents.
A manifestation of a part of my higher being.
And also, it makes it really funny because every time we see like a video game or a movie or something where Hades is like a bad guy, like Shannon like looks physically pained, and it's really funny. I was showing
the anger.
I was showing Shannon the art of like the character designs from Hades, like the video game, and what did you say? You're like, why'd they make Persephone look like someone's grandma? Like,
yeah, why'd you give Persephone a fucking grandma haircut? Alright,
I'm gonna heal again.
But yeah, I think like it's also like, how do I explain it?
It's like you said, it's like what it's the manifestation of your higher being. It's what it represents more so than what it is.
Right, and I think a lot more pantheons are a lot more related than you think. Like, you could just be worshipping the same exact deity, but in different parts of the world, and had a different name.
Not every recycled religion is as blatant as Roman mythology, for example.
But I mean, sometimes.
Yeah. I remember I was talking to Josh one time, and we were like going on like a religious tangent. I'm like, dude, imagine someone took Greek mythology, filed off all the numbers, and changed all the names, and oh, wait a minute, that happened. But like, I wasn't even memeing. I was just like, dude, imagine someone did that, but I forgot that people actually did do that.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Also, the idea "no gods before me" isn't really found anywhere outside Abrahamic beliefs. Every other culture, it was the norm to basically have a buffet plate for the objects for your reverence. 100%. And then to think you throw the current emperor in the mix so you don't eat shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
All the culture behind it's really fascinating. Yeah, fun stuff. Hades is my boy. I have a cool statue of him. He has like all bronze. Has Cerberus there.
Yeah, he's got like Cerberus on like a leash.
He may or may not also have 3 dog biscuits on my altar for his dog right now.
I mean, yeah.
We don't even have a dog.
No, we don't. It's a good thing no one else has like seen that box. We had to explain shit.
I know, I wouldn't. Oh.
Like you wouldn't even have like an explanation prepped.
I don't know what I do. I'd be like, I don't know. I just like to snack on dog treats. Like I'd rather admit to that. I think.
I would literally deadass be like, "No, Beans likes him. He doesn't like cat treats for some reason."
Oh, if I ever told my mom, she would not even get it. Like none.
Does he have any fucking potions left? I'd hate to like spam the healing items and then lose. But I don't know if Blue has another potion in him.
What's up, Michael?
What's up, bud? There he does. Are you interested in a new cat? Our landlady would not allow it. But she doesn't even like us having. She doesn't even like us having the 2 we have. But why? What's up? You have a cat you need to get rid of? I could probably ask some of our other friends that we know if they are needing one. Hopefully, he can't, like, kill me with return now or something. Because I would really hate to use fucking 2 max revives and then lose like a fucking idiot. Alright, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. If we could, we would, but... How old, like, what's up? Like, is it just you're getting rid of your cat, or did your cat give birth or something? I know someone's trying to get rid of a cat. Oh, gotcha, okay. This is a real power Johto.
Nice.
We did it. That's all the Kanto gems. No way. How the heck did I lose to you? All right. Here, take this. It's the Earth Badge. Fun fact, you know how the Earth Badge is shaped like a feather?
Yeah.
In the beta of Gen 1, Giovanni was going to be a flying type trainer. That's why it's shaped like a feather.
Oh.
With this badge, you will use the HM move Rock Climb. Got another HM. Here, take this as well. And that's a team for Trick Room. Nice. Trick Room is a psychic move that makes it so slower Pokemon move first. Very tricky move, isn't it? Hence the name. All right, we got one last thing I want to do, and then I'll end it so you can hop on Minecraft with Missile.
Okay.
That's the whole reason I was using the HMs, or the HMs, the revives, because I wanted to move this along. I know poor Missile's losing his fucking mind over there. Fucking building something huge. So Professor Oak's calling us.
Something huge.
Hello, this is Professor Oak. You don't have to say anything. I know better than anyone else how hard you're working. I thought I should get you a present or something appreciation. I picked something up. I completely forgot to give it to you.
Yeah, it's tricky. It lets you be a little prick on Showdown.
Oh god, dude, with Trick
Isn't another egg.
Oh my god, no. with Trick Room, dude, you straight up either lose in 2 seconds or like you win immediately. Like Trick Room is a feast or famine playstyle, and I fucking hate it. I hate Trick Room. It's a neat idea, but fuck it, I hate it. I hate like super sacky, inconsistent strategies in most games where it's like. Just...
I'm gonna give you some sacky. I don't know. I'm sorry.
You should be. Fucking should be. All right, so let's run back to Pallet Town and see what Professor Oak wants.
Hi, I'm Master Pallet Town.
Let me save real quick.
Wow, Pikachu!
Do you have to do that every time I say?
Ah!
Do you have to do that every time I say Pallet Town?
Fuck you.
So is that a yeah?
Yeah.
Might trade Scizor for a Heracrossing and Paloswine to finish off my team. Mamoswine's a good boy.
So the Pokemon equivalent to the no block only Dragon Punch Krenz I run into whatever I dare to open Street Fighter.
Alright, so let's run back to Professor Oak and see what the fuck he wants. I'm gonna head out, Shan. I'll message you later, play some games, join in Minecraft, whatever happens first.
Alright.
Alright, good night, Michael. Thanks for coming by, bro.
I'm just gonna jump in the shower for like 5-10 minutes and I'll be right on after we end.
Fucking bitch. I thought I fought everyone on here already. I know I am.
I love you though.
I love you too.
Mwah.
This guy's name is French. Imagine naming your...
What? Absol.
Yeah.
Absol.
What about him? Because we have to do the Hoenn sound, and I don't even remember what day it is, and yeah. I get a Piloswine and have so much grinding to do, get Heracross on par with the rest of the team. I mean, yeah, maybe, I was gonna say, maybe just go Mamoswine, dude. I love Mamoswine. I had to go on my way to not use Mamoswine for this fucking playthrough. Alright, there we go.
I feel gross.
Well, you're gonna take a shower in like 2 seconds, I promise.
1, 2, you lied.
I'm going to beat you over the head with a controller.
Ugh.
You're throwing Iron Head.
What?
Well, Wing Attack isn't Stab anymore, but I kind of like it just for having
But you
a
also
spammable
bullet
move.
punch.
Yeah, I was gonna say, in a pre-fairy world, you don't need more than Bullet Punch, really. The fighting typing would give me coverage against fucking normal Dark Pokemon. Scizor or Swarm instead of Technician, so... Oh, yeah, true enough, true enough. You could go to, like, the bug catching contest and get, like, a Pinsir. It would be slightly higher level.
You could cry.
You could cry.
I'm just kidding. Wife, don't cry.
I mean, she could solve her problem and cry.
No.
Good to see you. This is what I wanted to give you. We got Rock Climb. Hey, Pinsir, fair enough.
That was it.
Well, yeah, so there's a bunch of places we could use Rock Climb in Johto and Kanto, but we needed Blue's badge to use them. Tell you what, Pixel, make arrangements so you can go to Mount Silver. Mount Silver's a big mountain that's home to many wild Pokemon. It's too dangerous for your average trainer, so it's off limits. We have an exception in your case, though. Go to the Pokemon League reception gate, you can reach Mount Silver from there. So we can go to Mount Silver, we can use Rock Climb to explore some other areas and get some extra items. We got a lot of stuff we can do now, so... Next time on Heartgold, we got a lot of shit to take care of.
Woo!
Yeah, I don't really know what we're even gonna do first because we still have a lot to do before we fight the boy. The boy. But anywho, thank you everybody for coming by and chilling with us.
Thanks for our random word vomit.
Yeah,
I was just in a mood today, I guess.
Thanks for coming with us during our random sort of intellectual discussion.
What?
Druid, you're gonna get your cat pick, hopefully in like 5 fucking minutes. Thank you everybody for coming by. We'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, what's today? What's tomorrow?
Tomorrow's Saturday, yes.
So we'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully.
Unless something goes horribly wrong.
Right, unless something goes horribly wrong. Good night, everybody. Thank you again for coming by. It was fun, and we'll see you when we see you. Good night, everybody.